Oh, you guys are adorable together. How did y'all meet? Dating app. Which one? Muzz. What'd you say? She's not white? That's what they all say. If you're not white, what are you? Pakistani. Get the f*** out of here! Stand up! Stand up for the people! Stand up! Stand up! 9/11 was comfy for you. That's crazy. You're Pakistani. What's your name? Is it Faiza? Pakistani is.
Going viral was definitely not something I expected. I don't know if I love the attention, but I know he does though.
Hey man, respect. You know what I mean? Because you clearly wanted a white girl, but you didn't want to disappoint your parents. So you just did the next best thing. You know what I mean? Respect, yo. Respect.
I'm Faiza.
I'm Zayeem.
And we met on Muzz in 2022. I joined Muzz because it was time for me to find a partner, according to me and according to my mom. But also I think for me, it was really important for me to finally just kind of settle down and find someone that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
I joined Muzz for the same reason, basically. I wanted to take control of my destiny. I didn't want to leave finding a partner to my parents. I wanted it to be me.
Before I matched with Zayeem, I think I was on Muzz for probably 2 to 3 months, something along those lines. And it was definitely on and off for my own sanity. I think I had to take some breaks from time to time.
I was on Muzz before I matched with Faiza for about 6 months, again, on and off. I think looking back, it was a pretty short time before I was able to match with Faiza.
I liked his profile and swiped on him because I was really intrigued by his sense of humor. I liked his bio. It was very clear and concise. I remember he ended his bio with something along the lines of, I want to find someone who will help me put shopping carts back in their place. And I thought that was cute, so.
I think the reason I swiped on Faiza's profile, and I still have screenshots of her profile on my phone, was because of her background, her career, and she's very beautiful. That obviously helps the case, makes it a lot easier. No brainer to swipe on her profile.
Meeting him for the first time was definitely interesting. I think I could have handled myself better because I immediately commented on his hair, which was very long at the time. Wow, your hair is long. Like, I didn't even say hi. You know how people always say that your personality via text is not always the same when you're speaking to them in real life. His was like probably even better than that, and I couldn't have asked for a better first date.
Yeah, my game was definitely on point, but I made sure to wear Nike, these certain shoes that actually give you like height. So I made sure to wear that. I'm glad she pointed out the hair immediately because it broke the ice so quickly. I was like, okay, we don't have to go through the pleasantries of, hi, my name is so-and-so. I definitely won that day.
When we met each other's families for the first time, it was actually over Zoom because they live in Dubai. Hi, how are you? You know, introducing each other and really kind of getting to know each other. It was nice. I think my mom was definitely, you know, pleasantly like happy.
I think her mom was like, okay, let's meet him at a restaurant. I remember trying to wear like professional-ish looking clothes, but not too formal because it's not a wedding yet, and I kind of blew it. Because I remember the comment that she was relaying from her mom was, oh, did he come straight from work? And I took the day off that day, so.
It was not a big deal. I mean,
yeah.
He gave my mom flowers and everything, so I think. Yeah.
I bought orchids, yeah, because that was her mom's favorite flower. It helped that I could speak Urdu decently with her mom as well, so she was glad that someone could speak her native language.
I realized he was the one when I noticed the way he spoke to people and how he carried himself. Definitely like just kind of sealed the deal for me. I was like, yeah, no, I cannot let him get away. Whenever I find myself talking about him to other people, I'm like, wow, I don't speak really like, you know, that highly of people like this, but he made the cut, so.
When I knew Faiza was the one was probably within a month of a lot of our conversations and interactions. The peace, right? I think, and that when I felt that, I was like, this is nice, you know, it's comfortable. There isn't this like nervousness and anxiety about, is it gonna work out? Is this the right person for me? Questions, you know, there was just a gut instinct for me. And I think I told her too within a month that I feel like we're meant for each other. Being able to be your true self in front of, with each other was really probably the only thing that mattered. That's when I kind of knew that gotta seal the deal.
My favorite thing about being married is that you get to live life like as you've always been living it, but it's like now it's just like a step elevated, or I would say even 10 steps elevated, because you get to spend every happy moment that you've had like with this person who, you know, it sounds cliche, but they're literally your best friend. Like they're someone who you can, you know, tell everything to. And I think, you know, just having that person that you can experience life with, and always having that security that they're always gonna be there.
I love the fact that I can annoy her and I know she's not gonna go anywhere. So I really like try to pull the string, see how far I can get and whatnot. Because I know I am an annoying person sometimes, and so
sometimes
there's always someone to, I don't know, watch a show with, go out, cook, travel, walk, complain, cry, be sad, laugh. Being an Indian and Pakistani couple, marrying someone who's not necessarily from my nationality, from my country rather, is the fact that even though our countries are very similar, we used to be one country, there are differences which I love. I am not a fan of monotony, and so the fact that, you know, the food is different, the way her family lives her life, their lives is different compared to mine. It's what makes it fun, I guess. It's what adds spice to the dish, I think. And,
no pun intended.
And the food, the food is great. Being South Indian, I mainly grew up eating vegetarian food. But because she's Pakistani, which it's mainly non-vegetarian food, and which I now love, right? I think that was a big plus.
I just love the fact that there's always something new that you learn when really you're with anyone of a different, you know, ethnicity or origin. Just because the fact that he kind of assimilated into my family, I think we're kind of taking him over and kind of becoming a more Pakistan majority.
Her family definitely has adopted me as their own son. I had no family before here. I was a transplant for work into Houston, but now I cannot see myself anywhere else because of her roots in Houston. They've now become kind of my roots as such.
Yeah. A piece of advice I would give to any single Muslim in the US is ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I think a lot of people feel like they just kind of, you know, they vibe with the person, you know, you have the same energy, you have the same sense of humor, and that's all fine. But marriage is like for life. This is someone who you are going to like spend the rest of your life with and go through every single, you know, ups and downs and everything. And if you don't vet that person and ask the proper questions, and I'm not saying like, you know, just like superficial questions, like ask the deep questions first.
I cannot stress this enough because I myself need to practice this a lot. It's patience. I think that is very, very key. Knowing what you want, sticking to your guns, but making sure that what you want is truly down to your 2 to 3 things, right? Honestly, that's all people need to have in mind, especially as a Muslim, focusing on what's really your priority, be it life, your family, your religion, and your career, etc., etc. Figuring that out, I think, is key. First and foremost, I think, and then secondly, knowing that you as a single entity is perfectly fine, is perfectly lovable, is perfectly good by yourself, and what you're looking for is a complement, or rather a supplement, without erasing your identity, is where you need to get at, I think. Be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, work on yourself, be you.
I love you for your big head. I love you for your goofy smile. And I love you for your personality. Just everything about you is like a ray of sunshine. You know how to bring the best out of people, and I couldn't have asked for anyone better than you.
You let me be myself around you. Don't have to wear a mask, don't have to hide anything about me. And I get to keep the quote-unquote golden retriever energy around you is why I think it makes it very easy to love you. And I'm still trying to catch up to how much you love me, but again, it's not about beating you, it's just about being along for the ride. So yeah, that's why I love you.
Everything, every part of me